What's up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. Y'all already seen the title below. Let's go ahead and get right into it, okay? Y'all, excuse my eyelashes. I know they just look goofy right now. I thought I put them on right, but I guess I didn't. So let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Did she cheat? I just want to know. Like, I don't think she did, honestly and truly. Like, I really don't think she cheated, because I've been watching him for a very, very long time, and I just don't see she that type of girl. Like, and even if she was that type of girl, that's her business. Like, I don't care to, you know, get into that. Just when I wear makeup, I'm always sniffing. But like I was saying, I don't really think that she's that type of girl, because, like, I mean, even if she was that type of girl, like I said, that's none of my business or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like if they was in like a long ass relationship, and I understand, but I don't understand the whole cheating part. But like, I understand the whole, like, you want to venture out and you want to continue your life. Like, you want to figure out who you are. Trying to figure out who you are is hard, no matter if you in a relationship or outside of a relationship. It's just hard regardless. So let's just go ahead and get right into the video. Hopefully this is a good reaction. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet, so hold on, y'all. We having technical difficulties, like always, like always. All right,
babies, what's good? It's your girl Chanel, and I am back with another video.
And like I said, I'm looking at my phone,
first
so that's
of
why
all,
I'm
before
looking
I
down.
get into this video, make sure you guys give this video a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure your post notifications are on to all, and follow me on my social networks right here. And I had to get up and make this video. Like, this shit is getting crazy, because it's like, I don't know if y'all know what's going on. I had a couple shit, me and Omalabi was together. We broke up or whatever. I made 2 videos, and one was recent, and then she finally responded like 4 months later. So she said her side of the story, and you already know, like, first of all, people who support me, they're still supporting me. And, you know, of course, there's some people who switching sides, or like, oh my god, you this, you that, okay, so I just want to touch on, because I did watch her video, and I really didn't want to do this, and I still don't want to do this, and it's still some stuff that I'm trying my hardest not to say. Like, I swear to God, out of respect for her, like, because it's just, things could get very messy very quick. I just didn't want to go this route. I just want to say that our relationship, and she knows this, our relationship has been going downhill for a long time. So for her to get on this camera and say that, oh, when you got your surgery, you really changed, so I really do think surgery had to play a part. Like, one thing I want y'all to know, and I'm saying this in the most humblest way, teeth done or body done or not, I could have left the relationship at any time and still prospered, or still, like, relationships just don't work out sometimes. Or this person got their body done and they think they all that, or they're like, people outgrow each other. Like, I met her when I was 22 years old. I'm 27. Like, I want 2 different things now. We literally outgrew each other, and I outgrew her, and I'm not gonna let nobody make me feel bad about that. Like, literally, if you think back to all the YouTube couples that started out, De'Ara and Ken, mad couples that y'all swore was forever, what happened? Like, people literally out now. I'm really gonna need y'all to understand, and I'm not gonna get bashed or belittled or have anybody make me feel bad about outgrowing somebody, because it happens. And I never discredited her and said, like I said, I was getting surgery regardless, and our relationship was going downhill regardless. She know that me and her hadn't even really fucked in like a year or years. I didn't even want to have.
Ooh, I can definitely relate to her on that, because I can tell y'all one thing. My past relationship, I did not have any type of intercourse or anything for a very, very long time. Basically the whole relationship, I didn't have any type of intercourse or anything, because it's like, when you fall out of love with somebody, it's like, I don't even want to give you my body. Well, that's me. I know when I fall out of love with you, or if I don't even like you for real, like, if I feel like I know it's about to go downhill or whatever the case may be, I'm not even about to give you my body anymore, because it's like, for one, I just know that's still going to lead you on, and I'm not trying to do that. And for 2, I'm trying to refrain and heal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta heal, because your body's a temple.
sex. Like, we didn't have sex together. It's a lot of stuff that happened that she knows. Like, our relationship was going downhill. Myself, she knew I felt tied down. She knew that I felt like I was in a possessive relationship where I couldn't grow, room to feel like I could grow and venture out and be around that. Like, I could admit to things that I was wrong, or certain traits about my personality. I'm not that affectionate, things like that, all of that. But you have to admit that you was very controlling. You really tried.
Oh, I definitely can admit to that too, girl, because I'm not affectionate either when it comes to like relationships. Like, that's another thing, like, hinders me in relationships and hold me back from getting into relationships as well, because I'm just not affectionate. Like, I feel like I deserve my space when I want my space, and I just feel like in relationships sometimes that your individual or your peers or your spouse or whatever the case may be, like, likes to just like be hover.
Someone threaten my life and say that they will hurt themselves, and she knows that this is true. She knows that this is true. She knows she did that shit, and that just set a tone that literally just
I can't stand people do that. Like, don't put yourself in danger and think I'm gonna come back to you.
Like,
it is scary. It's scary and it's childish. Cause what?
But I'm like, you know how you made me feel. You know that I felt so controlled. Like, you know exactly what you did to me. Like, you literally, I could not be a person outside of you without feeling bad. Like, I would literally, I remember that day like it was yesterday. I was so fucking scared. Like, I literally, it was my first day ever trying to hang out outside of you, bro. You put on a big ass scene, you stood at the door. Like, I literally felt like a fucking kid. Like, that shit was so scary, because I had never tried to hang out with anybody but you, and this was the reaction. And I was like, bro, this reality is...
Sometimes in relationships it can be scary because the other person, like, you will see a side of that person like you never seen before. Like, you be like, I didn't see this during a relationship. Like, as the relationship is ending, this is what I'm talking about, you be like, I ain't never seen, like, where is this coming from? Because people can be so possessive as the relationship ending, like, nah, I don't want to let you go, or you can't go somewhere, you can't do this, or you can't do that. Like, it's scary. It is so scary, bro.
Like, I feel like I did a lot for you, and what did you do for me? Girl, I did a lot for you. Like, don't play with me. I did a lot for you. Like, a whole lot. Like, first of all, I had met you online, and you came to New York City, and you never left. Like, you came on a one-way ticket, and you never left me. So I gave you somewhere to stay. I gave you somewhere to live. I even lost where I had to live, because I was, like, sacrificing my situation for you. You came to visit me, and you never left. And I had a whole living situation that I had going on that it didn't work out. Like, I was living with my sister, and it was like, you just met somebody on the internet, and how they just live here. So I was fucking with her so hard that I'm like, well, I'm leaving. So I left an apartment that my mother left for me and my sister that we were supposed to maintain together. So it's like, you saying, what did I do for you? That's one of the number one things I did for you. You came to me on a one-way flight, and we built, and I gave you a place to stay, and we stayed together, and we built, and we grew together. So don't sit up here and say, what did I do for you? Because I got on camera and said a lot that you did for me, and you said not financially. I said a lot of shit that we did.
I can say that Chanel did not bash Amala at all. Like, watching the first video that Chanel had posted, I did not hear no bashing. Like, she told her side, and that it was just that. Like, I don't get why it just always, people always have to bash. It don't have to be bashing. It could just simply be right to the point, and then simply maybe I didn't do this for you, da da da. Like, people love to bring that up. Like, I did this for you, and you didn't do this for me. Like, you didn't say none of that in a relationship. Hello, you didn't say none of that.
And built together that I appreciate. So, like, don't sit up here and say, what did I ever do for you? Anytime something happened with your family, I was your right-hand man, and I was right by your fucking side when I needed to. Like, that was me trying to do something for you and try to motivate you and shit like that. And you just, bro, you know, like, you already know the dynamic and how that shit was going. I don't know if you even know, but it's so crazy, guys. It was to the point, like, towards the ending of this relationship, my mother and my sister was literally scared for my safety. Towards the ending of our relationship, I was spending more time outside because I was not happy. I was telling on my live day to day that I wasn't happy with her. I wasn't happy with the relationship, and I didn't want to be with her. It's so crazy that one time I had my sister on the phone with my phone in my bag because my sister was so worried about my safety, and they knew how I was feeling. She knew how I was feeling, and everybody was like, you have to express yourself to her. Like, you have to let her know cold turkey, like, what it is. And I was telling her, but like, I had to really tell her, like, listen, I don't feel like I'm in love with you anymore, and I don't feel like this is working. Like, I don't feel like this is working out. And she literally, she put on a big scene, guys. Like, it was literally scary. Like,
that's crazy. Like, I just don't understand all of that. Like, what, all of that for what? For what? What does that get us? Like, what for what? Like, for what? I'm gonna skip a little bit, you guys, because, you know, she is talking a lot, so I'm gonna just skip a little bit more.
No, I wasn't happy with you, and I told you this shit to your face every single time I told you that I want to be with you. I hate seeing people cry. You put on a fucking scene.
Don't cry, girl.
Like, a crazy ass scene. And it's like, sometimes I literally was scared for my safety, bro. Like, I literally thought that this girl could kill me. I'm not even playing. And she goes up here and see this shit and say that I'm bugging, but she know the real tea. Like, you know. Like, you.
Girl, she know. Trust me, she know. And again, y'all, I keep looking down, but I keep looking like different ways because I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna look at it. So y'all gotta bear with me. Okay.
No. And it's like, you might say shit and not mean it, but it's like, people are really out here getting killed by these significant other and shit. So it's like, don't say some shit that you don't mean.
This world is crazy.
And I believe that shit. I didn't want to be with her. Like, I'm not happy. And she just kept tantrums. She'd be like, well, we gotta work something out. We gotta, no, like, I don't want to work nothing out. Like, I know that I don't feel the same way.
I've literally witnessed somebody try to break up with somebody, like, with their significant other, and they use their kid as a pawn. That is not cool.
About you anymore, and I don't want to be with you. Like, it sucks, it hurts, but I feel guilty as fuck about it. I don't feel confident about it because this is not who you are. You already showed me who you are and how you react in these situations, so it makes me uncomfortable to really be myself. So I told her straight up. She know that I had this conversation a couple of times with her. We had conversations. Like, I want you to think back to mad times, like when you were, you know, going through. We had mad emotional nights. You know the nights I'm talking about if you're watching. And all those nights was all signs that this shit is not working, and I don't want to be with you anymore. And I had stayed in this relationship way longer than I needed to because I was just scared to end it. Like, I didn't even know. Like, I just didn't know what was gonna happen.
That is deep. Like, that is deep. I've definitely stayed in a relationship before because I was scared to leave because I didn't know what was gonna happen. Like, for my future, for my safety, for all of that, because that person has so much control, it made no sense. Like, one thing I can say as some advice, if you ever get into a relationship, do not give nobody no control of your life. Any form or fashion, no matter if it's like, if it's the smallest thing, don't give nobody no control, because at the end of the day, they will take that control and try to use that shit against you. Do not do it, okay?
Like, people loving you unconditionally and shit is cute. It's great to have somebody love you, but when they love you more than they love themselves or more than anything in this world, it literally gets scary, bro. Like,
you should not love somebody more than you love yourself, okay? Because if you do, that is some scary-ish, okay? Because you got to figure out how to love yourself. You got to figure out your love for yourself first before you could try to throw all the love into somebody else. If somebody is doing that to you, be careful. That's all I gotta say. Be careful. Be on the lookout.
Together, she tracked my phone because she told me that I'm dating somebody that, first of all, nobody in the world would know that I was talking to them unless...
You have the right to do whatever the fuck you wanna. Okay, you have the right to do whatever you wanna do, honey. Because at the end of the day, if y'all not together, at the end of the day, if that person was not making you happy, at the end of the day, if you was losing yourself, baby girl. And I'm not even speaking to you because I know you know. But for all my baby girls that's watching, you have the right to do whatever you want to do. Just don't disrespect yourself, okay? Don't put yourself in a situation where you have to disrespect yourself and others see that, so others disrespect you.
to track my phone, because me and this person, we wasn't on certain networks together, we wasn't, and I honestly have receipts that I did not see him until after she left. Like, I have receipts that I did not link him till after she left. And I don't,
you know what's crazy, just by her saying that, it made me think my ex really tried to call the cops on me because I told her that her social security card was still getting mailed to my old apartment, that I wasn't living there no more. I'm looking out for your old self, and we're not here to bash. But anyway, yeah, crazy.
If we're not together, you leave, and I keep telling you I don't want to be with you, and I'm telling you, like, this is not working, babe. Like, I love you, but this is not working. Like, we're not working. Like, we're out. It's not working. You know I didn't want to be with you anymore. You know I wasn't happy, and you know you wasn't happy. And you just trying to hold on to something because of the time and the potential. But we knew, me and you, we knew that this shit was not going right. Telling somebody, like, I'm not in love with you anymore, I don't feel the same, it's painful. But it's best that you tell them instead of, like, leaving them high and dry, or you really...
I don't think I can say any other way. You cannot, you just have to tell that person straight up, look, I'm not in love with you. Like she said, it's painful, but at the end of the day, at least that person not walking away not knowing. At least they know, okay, that person didn't love me anymore. Telling that person can bring in confusion for no reason, that's crazy.
Y'all are doing some infidelity shit when it's like, yo, you acting like you in love with this person, you cheat on them, and they really think you they rider, and you leaving them embarrassed. Me and her, a lot had already changed. We had stopped fucking. We wasn't posting each other. Our relationship was dead. She felt like, I don't give a fuck if you want to be with me or not. We gonna stay together. But relationships don't work like that.
Surely
it
don't.
takes two people.
Surely
it
do.
literally takes two people to create a relationship. She's not gonna let me, like, and I understand it's a 5-year relationship, but we worked through this for years. This shit wasn't peachy cream for like 2 or 3 years. We've been working on our relationship and nothing was working. Like, we were not growing. This is why we feel so much more alive away from each other, and we feel better, because we were together, dying together. We didn't feel good. We weren't growing, and I can tell you that.
Or nothing like that, but when you're not in love with somebody no more, like, you try to avoid that person as much as possible when you already done told that person. Already, not saying you didn't tell that person, you trying to go, no, you already told that person how you feel. They trying to be naive, trying to be oblivious. So now it's like, okay, I'm gonna have to put action towards that, because now you put me in a position where I don't want to be there. I feel uncomfortable. So I definitely agree, girl. I definitely agree.
We were so codependent, and I just wanted to feel like me. I wanted to feel like a human. I wanted to feel like I could do shit outside of somebody and feel like a fucking individual, bro. So, yes. That one night I came home and she was gone. Every night we was arguing, and we was going back and forth about, like, about our relationship declining. And it's like, bro, like, I already told you what it is. Like, I don't want to come home and be in misery every night. Like, it was so miserable. And, like, even coming home and just being worried sometimes. Like, sometimes her breakdowns was scary. And I used to tell her, like, you need help. And she know I used to tell her that, because that's the real tea. I'm just gonna...
Alright, y'all, that was it. I feel like, in conclusion to her video, you really don't know at the end of the day how shit gonna go when you tell somebody you don't want to be with them. You just have to take that risk. That's the risk that we all just have to take in life. When you're doing it for the better of yourself, don't even think twice about it. Like, people are going to do them, okay? Like, and when I say do them, they're gonna be spiteful, they're gonna be ignorant, they're gonna be, some can be nice, some can be grateful, but then you have those ones that want to turn against you and try to bring up old ish and throw it in your face and try to make you look like the bad guy, when in our reality everybody knows it takes two in a relationship. I hope y'all liked that video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be back with more videos. Love you guys. Mwah.